Aloha. Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. Woohoo! It's midweek day. It's the hump, which is we're over that hump, about to go down. But this morning, I came on here to share a word with you, to remind you that whatever burdens that you have on your heart this morning that you woke up with, give it to God. Psalms 55:22, the Amplified Classic Version, says to cast your burden on the Lord, releasing the weight of it, and He will sustain you. He will never allow the consistently righteous to be moved, made to slip, fall, or fail. So sometimes we have burdens in our lives. We have burdens that we're carrying that you couldn't find a solution to it. It's just a burden, and it weighs you down. But if we give that burden, sometimes it's hard for. I am someone that I'm an alpha female, and I like to have things planned out. I like to, I'm strong-headed. I like to solve problems, but then some problems I cannot solve at all, and I can't do it my way. So sometimes it's hard for me to release things, but God is reminding me this morning that everything that you cannot release, everything that you cannot fix, give it to me, because I will make sure that your weight is light, and He will sustain me throughout the circumstance that I'm facing. And because I am consistently righteous in His sight, He will make sure that I will not slip, I will not fall, and I will not fail. Sometimes we have to trust in God to help us, because God, of all the people in our lives, God will never fail us. He will never fail you. I promise you for a fact that God will never fail you. The reason why, because I experienced it. God has never failed me. Other people in my life that came and went, they all failed me. But the God that I worship and the God that I adore, He has never failed me. In the roughest situations, He's always on time. So when His word tells us to cast our burdens on Him, because He releases the weight of it, and He will sustain us, and He will never allow the consistently righteous person to slip, fall, or fail. That is true word, because God is not a God of lies. And when we put our burdens on Him, let me tell you, people around of you is going to see the difference, because people around me, like, they notice the difference of me, because they see that I'm not the same person I used to be, because some of those things is just so, it changes your appearance. Some people look so old. Older than me, and I'm older than them, and that's because they are letting the burdens of the world get to them, and it ages you. So if you want to know that the secret of you is, give God your burden, because He will make you look young, because you wouldn't even believe how old I am if I told you. But anyways, that's a different story, a different devotion for another day. But today I am telling you that, and sharing God's word, that if you cast all your cares on Him, you will be so much lighter and happier and brilliant. We're all human, and those stuff that is the burdens on us, it will always be upon us or in our lives. But if we don't let it affect us, then and just keep it in the back of you. If you must think about it, keep it in the back of your mind, but don't ever dwell on it long. Sometimes, and there's some specific stuff, like right now in my life, there's things that I'm going through, but you know what? I think about it, and then I let it go, because I know what God told me, and I know when God promises you something and shows you what's about to happen in the future, you have to release it. If you don't release it, the things that God has planned for you will never come to pass, because you're not releasing it. So today, release your burden upon Jesus and let Him work for you. No matter what, like I said, I'm a strong-headed person, and I try to fix things on my own. But you know what? That does more damage than anything else. Try not to fix it. Give it to God. Release your burden. Cast it on God. So that you become lighter, and that you don't age. We all don't want to age, because I sure don't want to age. Like, I might be skinny, I might get a little chunky. That's okay, because as long as I still look young, woohoo, I'm happy as can be. But this morning, just remember that God, the devil is trying to cut my voice out, but he is not going to win. But this morning, remember one thing: God will never fail you. I promise you that. If you trust in his word and know that he is God, he will never fail you. So today, be lighter, go out there and just smile a while and give your face a rest and be amazing, be great, and have a beautiful day. I love you, folks. Until next time, aloha.